Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Rotundi, and I am going to be reading Archimedes' solution to you from the Machines at Work and Play book. So this is Archimedes' solution by Timothy Jensen. Archimedes lived more than 2,000 years ago. He lived on Sicily, an island near Italy. He used math to solve problems. Archimedes became a friend of King Hiram II of Syracuse, a city on Sicily. Sometimes the king would give Archimedes a task. The problem of the Syracusia. One task was to fix a sailing ship. The ship was called the Syracusia. It was huge. It had a problem though. Seawater leaked into its hull. Men could not remove the water fast enough. So King Hiram gave Archimedes a task. Keep my ship from sinking. Archimedes had studied fluids such as water. He realized he would need to find a way to remove the water faster. The Syracusia was decorated with marble and rare woods. It had statues, a gym, a temple, and a library. Archimedes wanted to lift the water, so he made a machine. First, he built a cylinder. He used long, thin boards. He sealed the spaces between the boards. The cylinder was very long. It could reach from the ship's hull to above the sea's surface. Inside the cylinder, Archimedes built a spiral ramp. To do this, he wrapped thin wooden strips around a strong pole. A crewman could turn a handle at the top of the pole. This turned the spiral ramp. The ramp lifted the water. Then it emptied over the side of the ship. The solution worked. The Syracusia was able to travel from Sicily to Egypt. Archimedes' screw had the same parts as the one below. Handle, thread, and there's the water. Using screws today. Today, we call a ramp that spirals around a pole a screw. Screws can be tiny or huge. A screw is an inclined plane that is wrapped around a cylinder. This inclined plane is called the thread. Say a metal screw is tightened into a piece of wood. The turning thread pulls the screw down into the wood. It takes less force to use a screw than a nail. That's because the thread of a screw is longer than the straight part of a nail. The screw makes work easier because force is applied over a longer distance. If a screw's threads are close together, it is easy to turn the screw, but it takes many turns to tighten it. When a screw's threads are far apart, it takes more force to turn the screw, but just a few turns tighten it. This nut is threaded inside so that it screws onto the bolt. Nuts and bolts hold things together. And there is the threads on the end.